have one more recommendation.
Yeah, go for it.
This is my third one.
Early Godzilla 2, correct. Yes.
This is another thing that was out that I was impressed by and happy that it was on streaming network, another one of the little streaming networks. An original, look, Michael Bay. What do you think about Michael Bay, Jeff?
Yeah, and I got no heat with Michael Bay. I mean,
you don't have heat with Michael Bay.
I know the whole explosion thing, but, it has its place.
Do you have heat with Michael Bay, JJ?
I do have heat with Michael Bay.
What is your heat with Michael Bay?
Let me cut a promo on here.
All right.
So, I grew up watching Ninja Turtles.
And
I love Ninja Turtles. My parents took me to see the very first.
That's where it's coming from.
My parents took me to the very first Ninja Turtle movie.
I didn't realize it was Ninja Turtle heat. I didn't even think.
Oh yeah,
that's vicious
heat. They took me. They knew I loved it so much. They took me to a theater and it didn't have it, so they took me to another theater. I'm like 6 years old, and so we went and I loved it. It's the greatest movie. It's in my top 10 probably. It's the first Ninja Turtles.
Wow.
movie.
Okay.
It's a great movie. I love it.
The Corey Feldman edition, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And so when I heard Michael Bay was going to be doing Ninja Turtles, I was like, oh man, I know what Michael Bay is all about. I have no, that's fine. Explosions, and this is going to be great. And then I saw the images of what the Ninja Turtles were going to look like. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Let's see how the movie comes out. And it was just, absolutely the worst. And then they kept making the movies.
Yeah, and then they kept going.
So I have Ninja Turtle heat.
That's real heat.
Otherwise, Michael Bay, I have, he's got credit with me for, all the explosions. I'll take that.
Okay.
I think that heat is deserved. I think that's totally
rightfully
fair.
So.
And tell me, is this a thing, JJ? Were Ninja Turtles were bigger in like Mexican households for some reason.
They were big.
I feel like they were always talking about Ninja Turtles, and whenever they talked about a toy, they'd always call it Ninja Turtle toy. I don't know. I feel like it was always mentioned a lot. Anyway, here's the thing about
like the imagery. Like there's always, you go to a place and they have like artwork on the side of the building.
Pinatas and stuff, and put it on the Ninja Turtle graffiti.
Yep, always Ninja Turtles, always.
Anyway, I get that because those movies suck. But here's the thing. I'll just say this in Michael Bay's, because he's not here to defend himself. He's like, Michael Bay could not give any less of a fuck if turtles were ninjas. He absolutely does not care. He probably never even watched those movies.
Nope.
He probably never showed up to look at an edit or approve anything. Mm-mm. He just collected a giant check and bought, a boat and 2 boats, 5 boats probably. Yeah. So, Michael Bay he's at the point he's made so much money off of that. And then how many Transformers movies?
There's like 76 Transformers movies.
Each one of those he's banking $100 million.
Those are $1 billion
probably.
movies.
Yeah. So he's probably making $100 million off everything. So he doesn't care. At this point, he doesn't care.
You're right. Yeah.
So this movie, he's done some classics, right?
Yeah.
He did some classics. So anyway, this movie popped up on the Peacock, and it's called Ambulance.
Oh, I remember when this came out.
Okay, so this is a lower budgeted. I mean, Michael Bay did that one movie on Netflix, which was insane and awful. Like I don't with Ryan Reynolds, because I think Netflix doesn't have a lot of quality control. So it's like I think directors run amok. This is for
that's true.
for Universal. Probably supposed to be a theater release. I think it might have got a theater.
It got a small theater release.
Anyway, it's an original action premise, which you never see anymore. Nobody in here has superpowers. Nobody was bitten by radioactive spiders or nothing. It's just 2 guys trying to pull off a heist. They need the cash. Basically, they're brothers somehow. Jake Gyllenhaal and what is the guy's name again?
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen. Mm-hmm. They're brothers, and so they're brothers. They reunite. They go do a crime. They end up stuck in an ambulance on the run with a cop that they shot in the ambulance and a paramedic trying to keep him alive. All the while, they're trying to evade the cops and evade the, mob.
All right.
I love everything you just said.
Yeah, it was one of
It's an original action idea, and I guess one thing that's cool about it is it's lower budgeted, but like Michael Bay, he loves his insane shots. He uses a bunch of drones and is getting weird shots with drones, flying them through things. Like he's really creative,
Yeah.
He's cool. And I just love to see him doing an original action movie. I think it's solid. I think whatever Michael Bay does next, I guarantee you Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be the lead. He fits perfect in Michael Bay.
Really? That's what I was going to wonder.
This is going to put him over as an action star.
Really? Yeah,
Michael Bay will.
It was one, and this had trailers in the film in the theaters, and it was one of those ones. And I was thinking about you when I saw it because we were talking about this for the past couple of months, kind of where this show was birthed a little bit. That you were just very frustrated with everything, just relying on IPs, and there's not a lot of original ideas. We were talking about 70s Hollywood with the offer of just like, I want a movie that was pitched on a cocktail napkin, and I feel like. Right. And this film, which I didn't see, but just by the trailer, that fits that mold.
Oh yeah,
I recommend it.
I feel like Hollywood's having this kind of, coming from, having us being all locked down and we couldn't go to the movie theater. I think Hollywood's trying to have this comeback moment, and I think The Northman is one of those movies that's like, this could have worked. Had when we're all out there, and because I just saw that was on Peacock, and that came from y'all,
that was Mario. That was the same thing. He had that same passion for The Northman that he did Ambulance. It's like, this feels like a movie.
Yeah.
So
it's so good to see just an original action caper with no preconceived notions, not based on a book or a video game or anything like that. It's just an idea that some folks had. Say, oh, what if these criminals were on a run in an ambulance with a cop they shot?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that sounds good. Let's make that. How much? You know?